That should be good right now, I believe. Take a look on the phone. Let's see if we can see. Let's have a look. Go on to this. That should be good right now, I believe. Take a look on. Okay, so today we're actually going to be looking at spec mining. A bunch of new coins. We're just going to be diving into the coins and then mainly just looking at which coins we're going to set up for spec mining in the future. I previously did make a video on my channel. If we go over here and we go to, there's a live stream, just making sure your channel. Let me go down to videos. There is one spec mine in here. So how to speculatively mine for the next bull run. We're just going to be doing basically what it said in that video live. So as I said in the video, the main thing was looking at new coins on the market. So we've had great success with other coins in the previous 6 months, something like that. We're talking mainly from dynex and kaspa, but there is a lot more that we can look at. Things like Coin, Radiant, and stuff like that. Let me just put this out on Twitter, looking for new coins to mine. Live, let's just post that out. There we go, posted. Okay, we can go back to the live now. So we're basically just going to be going through all of that, and then we're going to be looking at which coins we could potentially be mining. There hasn't been many in the new actual updated proof of work coins. There hasn't been any in the past 10 days, so there might be some potential to find something here, but I'm not guaranteeing that we're going to find anything that would be overly too good, if that makes sense. Just a quick update on the Lithium solo miner. So I actually switched from hero miners over to solo pool, just because I felt like that was kind of gonna bring more blocks. I looked at mining pool stats. If we look here, we'll just type in lithium, and if we look here, the blocks from the last 100, 87 of them are unknown. I don't know why that's showing that there. However, it might be because a lot of people are solo mining it, but this had more blocks than hero miners if you did the ratio outwards to how many are being hit solo and how many are being hit on the pool. So I'm just going to go with the solopool.org for lithium mining right now. That's just a quick update on the solo miner, so I changed it over. Anyway, let's get into these new coins. So this could take a while for us to get through all of these, just because there's a lot of crap that, you know, we're not realistically going to be mining. But I wish I had done this maybe 6 months ago when we were really doing a deep dive into Casper Coin, because I probably spent around 12 hours digging into Casper Coin before I even started mining it, and that was at half a cent maybe. So it's at 5 cents now, so it's 10x since, you know, I've researched into Casper Coin and started mining it. Originally mining solo, then moved on to pool mining, and kind of got off when FPGAs entered into it because there was not really much in terms of competition for GPU miners, so I moved it over to coins like Dynex, Radiant, Nexa. And those have also been speculative coins that we've looked at previously and have kind of paid off very well. Nexa and Radiant are down a little bit. However, dynex and kaspa obviously being this shining light that we've seen. Another one that we did catch early as well was Coin. If we look on CoinMarketCap here, sorry, it just automatically goes to Casper Coin, but if we go onto the watch list, we can actually zoom this out. Let's find Coin here, and if we look on the chart, we've seen a pretty high spike from Coin. So we didn't actually get in here. We got in around here. We started mining it here. And then it kind of dipped down. It dipped really low down to $16 per coin, something like that. If we go, it would show it here somewhere. All-time low would have been 16.58. And it went all the way up to $500 per coin in a matter of maybe 3 months, something like that. So that's already a substantial increase in price. That's more than 10x. That would be 20x maybe from $16, something like 25x maybe. But Kyler coin's been good for us, so that was one that we mined as well. We didn't necessarily get a full coin, but we got a decent amount. And Kyler coin seems to have these weird price swings. I don't know what's going on with the trading, but maybe it's because the price of the coin is so high and there's so little supply for one coin. You can see massive price swings from it. That's just maybe why, because it only has 21,000 Kyler coin in the whole thing. So let's get actually into the mining pool stats new coins. So I'm just going to start from the bottom here with this trait coin. So if you click on it, there's only one pool. I don't know actually how we're going to get into this. Let's see. If we scroll down here, no data available. So mined by txe.com. So this is the only pool, I guess, is going to be the one that's set up for the actual coin. So if we just, let's just take this. Sometimes it's hard to find the websites which actually allude to the coin. But we'll do some searching here. And we'll look around. TRXE coin. Do they have any websites for it? That's the main thing that we want to look for, is websites for the coin. Let's have a look. I'm not really seeing anything. XT, so XTE coin maybe. Let's have a look there. XTE exchange, XTE challenger receipt. There's nothing really that's showing up here. Let's maybe look for, I don't know, a Twitter maybe? Tweets from XTRE. Let's look there. Okay, so it'd be on this website here. So basically, I'm just going to cover exactly what my process is here to actually see which coins we could be potentially mining. So this is the XT coin. I guess this is a basic website. Nothing really on the actual coin though here. Currency and wallet integration. This is just taking me to a completely differently designed website. Currently in entry stage with 200 billion distributed coins over time, has the same economic and transaction speed as Trait Cash, offering fast network transaction speeds and large supply of coins. Well, that's just one of the most basic, I guess, kind of overviews of a coin. With small development time, currency integration. Is there anything on here that actually talks about it? See, I can kind of, based off basically how a website looks mainly, I can tell if the kind of development of the coin is going to be good or not, and this doesn't really fill me with hope for this coin already, because it has two different websites. Like, this is different. Anyway, let's so it's in China maybe. Let's click on it. Let's see. Trade private transactions entry stage. Okay, is a secure cryptocurrency network including worldwide transfer integration, whatever, just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. More about implementation on our documentation. Specifications maybe. See, this is what I mean. Like, how are we gonna find the? So this is a CPU mineable coin, I believe. If we go here. On that, it's not really looking like anything is kind of jumping out. They don't really have much in terms of the white paper. We could hit over to the GitHub. Trait Cash, Trait Enterprise, XTE, maybe white papers. Let's have a look. Nyan Doge International White Paper, Nyan Ethereum. Okay, so this is the white paper for this coin. Let's have a look, because mainly we can look at the white paper and just be like, is this actually a good coin or not? If you guys have heard of this coin, just leave it in the live chat or whatever, and we'll see, like, I guess, if it's anything that you guys have heard of. Privacy focused, designed to prioritize secure. Purpose of the white paper, we already know that. Target audience is intended for crypto enthusiasts, investors, individuals. Description, you see this white paper already is like jumping out at me saying they don't really know what they're doing. They might be great developers or whatever, but there's nothing really that's jumping out that I can see. Remote node storage. Alternatively, the users can use native blockchain storage, which allows them to store. Okay, that's already a thing that you can do. Transactions on smartphones, right? Okay. Users can perform transactions directly from their smartphones. Conclusion. Okay, so not really anything here. This doesn't really mention any protocols. I'm just going to go with a no for mining this coin. So let's check that one off our list. That one's not anything that I'm too interested in. Power blocks ETH hash. So let's have a look at this. Okay, a certain amount of pools here. That's a fair amount of pools. Let's see what their website looks like. Powerblocks.com. Okay, this is looking a bit more professional than the last coin that we looked at, and they have white paper listed already here. This is good because I didn't want to really have to go looking around for white papers. If we scroll down, abstract, dedicated to decentralized layer 1 proof of design for mining community, unique emission model, ingrained 5% block reward reduction per month and commitment to decentralization. Okay, significance of the name, don't really need to know about that. Smart contracts and EVM compatibility, full potential, compatible with Ethereum virtual machine, enabling developers to seamlessly deploy smart contracts. Okay, cool. Token, initial supply, absolutely zero, no pre-mine. That's what we're looking for as well. We don't want a pre-mine or a pre-allocation. Thanks for sharing your research. It's okay. We're just going to be going through basically all of them, and then, you know, I'm going to list out ones that you should probably just stay away from. And this one already, stay away from it, don't mine it. It could produce profits, I don't really know, but for the most part, I wouldn't bet on it going up in price in the future. Because that's the whole point of speculatively mining right now, is just picking the coin that we think is going to at least have 10x in the future. If it's just come onto mining pool stats, it's likely that it's a very small market cap and can grow very quickly, depending on the technology behind it. As I said previously, we did this with Kaspa coin, Dynex, Nexa, Radiant, all those coins that have shot up in the past 6 months. So implements a 5% block reward reduction every 200,000 blocks that reduces the rate of emissions over time. The reduction in emission is designed to control supply and create conditions for increased demand. Okay, that's just like a basic emission schedule, I guess. During the first 2 million blocks, an additional 2 coins are emitted and allocated to the development treasury. I don't particularly like that. I think it should all be like funded exactly from the community. I don't think that there should be a development treasury, because that kind of leads the developers to have a certain amount of the coins that they could use potentially for stuff that they're interested in improving the coin, and not the actual community improving the coin. I know developers, they want to create their own thing or whatever, but mainly what is going to propel your coin is listening to the community, giving feedback, and asking them what they want through the coin. So, you know, maybe they do put it in a development treasury and then ask them what they want to do with it. However, I think it should all be community funded, because that's when you get a real idea of how much the community wants a certain thing, because they're going to be putting more money in to help the developers, if that makes sense. It's an ETH clone with ASICs on the network already. I mined like 60 and it's worthless. Is there any way for it to follow what actually mined day by day? I mean, a lot of people were calling bull, but they forgot we are still in 2020. Yeah, so if you want to follow what I mine day by day, I can't really give you a full overview, but I do updates on solo mining, I guess, on a lithium, but that's a very small rig, and that is just one that I like turning on and making just like shorts on it because it's easy, and I can get like 300 views on each short video. It's just a 1080 Ti and a 1050 Ti mining solo on a lithium. We did cover it at the start of the live stream, but it doesn't matter. We're just giving updates on that for shorts. But for the main part, I like a lithium. We're talking GPU mining now, not ASIC or FPGAs. GPU mining, I'm mainly focused on a lithium because FPGAs haven't really hit the network yet, so it's still viable to mine on a GPU and still profitable. However, Nexa and Radiant also. Radiant obviously have FPGAs, but it's still viable to mine with certain GPUs like 4090s and 3090s. So those two coins, Radiant, Nexa, what was I saying, Lithium, and a bit of Ironfish as well. So that's mainly what we're mining right now on GPUs. FPGAs, I'd say Kyler coin and Ironfish. ASICs, strictly kaspa coin. So that's to answer your question there. Right, let's get back into this Power Blocks reward emission schedule. Nothing really that we're like is screaming to me. But when would this all be mined? See, the development gains 4 million of the total supply. Like that's a large amount, if that makes sense. There's 10% of the whole supply going into a development fund, which they could potentially do whatever they want with. Anyway, I'm just gonna go for a no on that one. So let's get off that. A lot of these you can distinguish like just by literally looking at the website, and you can go. Oh, Dynex is pretty good as well, yeah. But Dynex right now, I know that it's been very efficient. It's just that I feel like I was mining way more dynex before, and I kind of not really missed the boat on it, but I wouldn't be mining it right now because the yield is just so low. Like if we're talking about speculatively mining coins right now, I would stick with smaller market cap. Dynex has already had a little jump, so difficulty on the network's up and stuff like that. I still like it as a coin, but it's I like to go for smaller coins, I guess, that we can see more potential for making speculatively mining profits. So Luminex, never heard of this coin. Let's just try find the white paper for it. This is a CPU mineable coin. Oh, let's have a look at the roadmap. GUI wallet, exchange listing. So they haven't been listed on an exchange yet. They've only got 3 pools. Staking. Okay, so that's interesting how they'd stake that. I don't know how that worked, maybe through nodes. Smart contracts, okay. Exchange listing again. I don't know how they're kind of going through that. And then Android wallet, masternodes, white paper. So I'm not going to get the white paper right now because under development. Personally, I wouldn't be mining this. It's very small. However, you know, it only launched, what, 10 days ago? So I guess, you know, if you are looking at this, it basically just says it's a proof of work driven by the CPU algorithm. It stands as a decentralized blockchain that offers swift and seamless transactions, empowers masternodes, facilitates smart contracts, enables staking, empowers governance, and boasts a plethora of additional features to enhance your digital experience. Okay, so basically like every other coin out there. let's go off that one then. See, I don't get how people or developers are at least happy with creating these types of coins that don't really have it fully fleshed out. You should flesh out a coin before you fully mainnet launch it like that. Like at least have a white paper that explains kind of what the coin is instead of just, you know, doing nothing with the coin. So reaction, this is Ghost Rider as well. So we've seen a lot of CPU coins. Reaction network, let's have a look. Okay, so they've got a lot of things here. Let's just go roadmap and then we'll look at documentation. Okay, September, initial advertising on social media. No, we'll go back. Introduction to Bitcoin Talk, listing on mining pool stats, creating white paper. So they've done that already. All right, stop moving. Valuation of 1 million, pushing the web wallet listed on mining stat. Valuation of 5 million. I don't know why they put this in their roadmap. And then they're ticking it. Or am I going backwards? Hold on, how does this roadmap even work? Because if I'm going forwards, it's August 2023 there, but then I go backwards and it's October 2023. Or is it just a cycle around? Okay, that makes way more sense. I was wondering why that was happening. Okay, so, you know, not really much things in terms of the actual coin is on the roadmap. They're just talking about main things like coin market cap or coin gecko and the valuation of the coin. But we'll look on documentation right here. Discover. Most trusted cryptocurrency platform. Inspires to be more than just a cryptocurrency. That's what everyone says, strangely enough. It aims to be a vibrant platform for exchange of thoughts, ideas, and reactions to global events. Okay, interesting. By acting as a conduit for world's reactions, establishes a novel connection between the digital and real world, is to unite community and individuals. Okay, let's read some more. Okay, it just keeps diverting me downwards. A secure anti-ASIC FPGA POW cryptocurrency. Now, many people are against FPGAs and ASICs as a GPU miner. However, it does secure the network a lot more. I did see a video about talking about how Casper is not as secure, but you know, well, I didn't really pay much attention to it because I was kind of refuting the facts in my head as I was listening to the video. But you know, you got to get both sides of the story either way. You can't just listen to one side of it. You've got to listen to, you know, the people that are talking about the coin and saying bad things about it, because you should pay attention to that. And if you can refute that information in your head, then you already know that the coin's going to be good, I guess. Okay, smart nodes get 20% of the block reward. Interesting. It's kind of like a flux model. That's a good thing that your cryptocurrency should have, even if it requires you to stake money into it, as in like stake the coin into the node. I believe that a lot of cryptocurrencies that are coming up should use that model, because it firstly allows people to gain money from running nodes, because nobody really wants to run them for free unless you're super into the cryptocurrency or unless you're solo mining to that node. So just to have some incentive, like if Casper had a 5% incentive, I know it doesn't need nodes right now, but if any of these cryptocurrencies, even Bitcoin, had like a 1% incentive of the block, there'd be millions of Bitcoin nodes out there, millions of Casper nodes out there. And it's super easy to set up Casper nodes just through the wallet. So, you know, why not run it? Open source reaction presents itself as a software. I don't really get what they're trying to do though. There's I haven't really explained what it is, I guess. Obviously in the early phases right now, so we can't really rely on it to give too much information. Explorer maybe? We'll get some information on it. Network hash rate has been going down, so yeah. A lot of these new coins always get listed on our plant, or at least somebody sets it up on our plant. I think our plant pool must make a killing from the fees because they have so many coins listed. If we just click on it, you can see the coins on the side here. They just have so many coins listed that are just small coins that people want to mine, but they can't really find a big pool to mine it on. So they must be making a lot of money from the fees on that. Okay, nothing really too much here that shows anything. I guess I personally wouldn't go for this coin, but we'll keep our eye on it because, you know, we could see it move. It's only been listed 11 days ago. They could have updates that we could be potentially interested in. All right, let's move on to Fury coin, I guess. Fury coin. Let's go over to the Twitter. Let's have a look. Discord, Explorer, GitHub. Let's click on this. View in Telegram. Okay, I'm not going to click on that. Let's go to the GitHub, see if they've got any white paper. Let's go to there. Furycoin node merge pool. Anything repositories. Okay. Not really anything there. I can't say that I'd be interested in even looking too much further into it. Listed on BitMEX, non-KYC, listed on there. Rebuild the community again. Okay, so maybe I'm just gonna go for like a no on that coin. Right, the miners coin. Let's move on to that. The miners coin. This looks alright. It's a script, so potentially could be done with ASICs. .eu. It's a nice logo, I guess. I mean, it's a bit blurry, but sure. Not to keep any information from you, our content writer started writing our new white paper last night. Okay, of course, there are still some questions to be explained. We got an answer from Carl, the owner of ZegX. It looks... Okay, so they're kind of letting the community know, updating stuff. Let's look over here. The Miners coin is a worldwide payment system. It is the first decentralized digital currency as the system works without a central bank or system administrator. Well, it's obviously not the first decentralized digital currency, but you know, every cryptocurrency has to say that on their, you know, whatever. Okay, so white paper still being written. System is created when it's publicly known. Create a wallet address safe and secure. Buy and sell coins. Why the Miners coin? Okay. Algorithm. Script. Proof of work and proof of stake. Block reward 50 coins. Last power block. Coinbase maturity 20. And transaction confirmation 6 blocks. Doesn't actually tell you the block time at all either. Minimum stake age 8 hours. Block reward POS 2 coins. Interesting. Worldwide customers. Problems and solutions. Pump and dump schemes. Crypto coins are the basis of any exchange. Pump and dump ICO schemes. So I'm assuming that this is not pre-mined or pre-allocated. So it's ticking a lot of boxes already. Technical legal work begins. That's August. September, full chain, full public crypto chain. And then exchange market listing, integrate proof of stake chain, analysis for future integration and expansion. Okay, so personally, if I was looking at this coin, I would be inclined to wait for the white paper to come out. However, everything kind of looks okay. There's nothing overly like jumping out at me that says new technology or at least filling gaps in cryptocurrency that could, you know, potentially give us gains in the future if we mined it right now. However, it's one to keep an eye on, so keep an eye on that for the white paper when it does release. Let's move on to the next coin. I'm not discounting the Miners coin. I'm just saying maybe let's just keep an eye on it. Ether chain, okay. So ether chain pal, I'm basically saying that this is just gonna be a carbon copy of Ethereum POW, or at least just Ethereum. Yes. Smart contracts, interpolatory proof of work, efficient transaction validation. Is there anything here that's really jumping out that's going to be like, wow? No. I'm going to go with a strong no on that one. Bitcoin Purple, I'm not even going to... Oh, should I be looking into this? Yeah, sure. Why not? I guess we're going to go through all of them, but I know already it's not going to give us anything that's going to be like, wow, jumping out as the next big thing. However, total supply of 1 million, that's interesting, but not interesting enough to be like, wow, we should be mining this coin. Initially, it's possible to mine 1 Bitcoin Purple per block, so these values will drop by half with the increase in difficulty of mining. Yeah, I'm just going to go with a strong no already on Bitcoin Purple. Vast chain on Ghost Rider. Let's have a look. A lot of pools already, but that's probably because it's Ghost Rider, so you know it's copied over from a lot of the other ones. Vast chain, 90 followers. Let's have a look. Okay, so already website looks nice. One of the main things is looking at the website, because that means that you actually put some time into this. You know, there's a lot of websites out there which I look at it and I'm like, that is not really a good indicator of if you spent time setting up this cryptocurrency, or at least put money into it. So it's a proof of stake reward. You get 50% for running the smart node. Proof of work reward, 90% for the miner, not the miner. So I'm not one to call out. Block time, 2 minutes. Okay, smart node collateral, 700,000. Max supply is 21 billion, I believe. Vast chain, let's have a look if that's an interesting split. Dev reward, we're going to go for a solid no of that, because we don't really want, as I said previously, we don't really want to be given to the devs just because we are mining it. We want to be given to the devs if we see something that they are going to get interested in, if that makes sense. You don't want, and I've reiterated this point before, you don't want anything that gives devs instant access to the coin. It needs to be fully decided by the community, as in, if a developer proposes something, then you ask for funding from the community directly, not just take a dev fund and then, you know, they can use it however they want. Even though they might ask the community what they want, they still have access to that. So, you know, shady stuff that we really want to avoid. We're going to go for a hard no on Vast Chain. The only one on this miner, if you just come into the live stream, is the miner coins. We're waiting for a white paper on that, so we'll keep a little eye on that. However, I'm not too hopeful on it. Right, let's move on to Skytree, I guess. Are they going to give us a Twitter here? No, so how am I going to find the coin then? Okay, Zegex. Mainnet release. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is where you can find the websites. I didn't really understand that on Mining Pool Stats. Okay, instantly off the bat, website looks good. So, after you've mined 1 block, do you directly sell it or wait? I'm mainly waiting. As soon as I mine 1 block, it's just going to be like, wait. A lot of speculatively mining is just kind of waiting around. You just pick what you want, you wait around, and it could go to absolutely zero. But if you choose the right ones, let's say you choose 10 that you're going to speculatively mine, or even 5. 4 of them might be absolute, like, the worst coins on earth, and they might just all dump. but there's probably going to be one if you do the right research that can take off, and it will cover the power supply or the power cost from the previous coins, plus more. It's just picking which ones are right, and this is kind of why I'm trying to educate some people in the mining community, or at least new people, because I feel like old miners, or at least people that have been in the space, kind of know what to look for. This is more educating for smaller miners, or not smaller miners, but new miners. Demand-driven supply blockchain, high stability, stable mining costs. Okay, let's look at the roadmap. August launch, listing on exchange and pools, promotion. I don't really like promotions if they're given certain influencers, or at least certain Twitter pages, like coins in terms of promotion, because it's not really how you should be running a cryptocurrency. It should all be fair launched, fair promotion, as in the community drives the promotion. We've seen it with a lot of other coins. Coins that pay for promotion, like, I don't know, Solana. I believe Solana pays for promotion or something like that. Even though it's a big coin, like, you can't trust that as a coin if they're paying for promotion, because it basically means that they're paying somebody to say that the coin is good, when the coin should speak for itself. So promotion is a bad thing. Has a max supply of whatever, 21 billion. To encourage miners to participate before block, the reward is fixed at 9%, 9% foundation fund. We don't want to see that, okay? We don't want to see funds like that. It's one of the main things that I don't like seeing, is just that 10% fund or 5% into the fund. Please, for any developers out there, if you are watching, don't do that. If your coin's good and you have good technology behind it, people will go over to the coin and they will migrate to it and start mining on it. Let's have a look here. Creating a brighter future on Ultichain. Never heard of it. What was the algorithm? It was X11. Okay. Benefits of Ultichain. Let's have a look at the white paper. Nice. Cool. Don't particularly like the look of the white paper being like this, but sure, whatever. I'm not going to hold it against the coin. Represents a groundbreaking advancement in the world of blockchain technology, tailored for the X11 protocol, building on foundation of X11. All this like mumbo jumbo that every cryptocurrency says. But let's have a little look at white paper outlines the key aspects. Let's have a look at the key aspects. Encryption, mining, are rewarded 50 new ulti-chains per block, a quantity that undergoes controlled reduction over time. The block halving process for ulti-chain is scheduled every, how many blocks, deviating from the traditional 210,000 block cycle. Roughly 4 times total coins of Bitcoin. Proof of work algorithm secures. There's not really anything that's really jumping out at me right now. Everyday transactions, super blocks. Governance. Masternodes difficulty supply. Okay. So they haven't got any pre-allocation, I don't think. Oh wait, hold on. Do they? Just as I said that, it came down to this. Governance, community voting, partner, advertisers and consultants, staking. You see, when you put that in, as I said, it's always going to be a bad thing if you have any pre-allocations, or at least that's not even a pre-allocation. I don't believe it's when you mine the coin, it goes into these things. I know it's community voting, but like, you shouldn't have the block reward. It kind of sets you up for failure if you did it like that. So that's a no on Ultichain. So the only one that we've even remotely looked at that's been like, oh, that's an interesting coin that we could potentially see in the future is the miners coin. Lambi Crypto. I'm gonna say a hard no on this already, but I'm gonna do the due diligence and look at it. Don't be like sheeple, be a Lambi. Of course. Sure. Coin specs, ticker, block time 60 seconds. Pre-mine, we're going for a hard no on the pre-mine. Let's just get off that. Apple coin, I'm gonna go right off the bat and say a no for this as well. But we, as I said, have to do due diligence on all these coins just in case they do have something, you know. You can mine Apple coin from the mining pools. Unique new mining algorithm. Okay, interesting. Firstly created by Dash. Masternodes are in short series. Apple coin collateral, 10,000 apples. Percentage of reward for masternodes is 30% of each generated block. Okay. Let's see here. Founder address, founder fee. Sure. So we're going to go for a no on that. If it has a founder fee, what does that even mean? Like, the founder goes, yeah, okay. So from every block, they get whatever it is, 5%. Yeah. MN reward. MN confirmation. MN. Stands for what exactly? I'm not sure. And I want to make it clear, I'm not like going after any of the devs on these coins. I'm just kind of putting it out there that a lot of these coins that are listed here are just like absolutely worthless coins which you should never mine. There's no hate on the dev team or anything, but like there's way better coins out there that do the exact same thing, just way better than your coin. So there's not much chance that it's going to take off. What is Diabase blockchain? Algorithm. Seasoned investor looking to diversify your portfolio. Okay. Masternodes. Private send. What times? 0 pre-mine? Okay, so we're looking good already. Like, as soon as you say no pre-mine, you're already like way better than 90% of the new coins out there. For any developers watching, no pre-mine, you're already better than 90% of the coins out there. With low max supply, so private store of wealth, inflation hedge, just some stuff about basically what every cryptocurrency is trying to be. The next evolution in digital wealth. Okay. If we click on that, it just took us to this. They don't really have a white paper. Interesting. Let's have a little look at this. White paper, light paper, introduction, masternodes. I like the node integration for coins as well. The fact that, you know, nodes are integrated into the rewards of mining, I guess, because it incentivizes more people to run nodes. And I know I mine Lithium and that has a initial pre-mine. However, the technology, we've done our research into Lithium. The technology is great behind Lithium. It actually is something that we kind of have seen before, but we haven't really. This is what mainly we're looking for, is something that we haven't seen before. Most of the coins on here are just going to be exact carbon copies with different supplies and different block times, which are providing basically nothing. Unless they come out with some revolutionary new tech. So dark gravity waves. Don't have a clue what that means, but sure. Difficulty adjustment is a crucial component of Dyabase's blockchain. This breaks down and provides comprehensive understanding of dark gravity waves difficulty adjustment. Okay, so difficulty of mining plays a pivotal role. We can skip over that. Challenges with traditional difficulty adjustment can be susceptible to rapid fluctuations in hash rate. A sudden increase or decrease can lead to abrupt changes in the difficulty level, resulting in uneven block intervals, increased mining centralization, and potential vulnerable attacks. How dark gravity waves work. A sophisticated algorithm which evaluates the past blocks' timestamps and their respective difficulty levels. This algorithm dynamically adjusts the difficulty level based on observed rate. Align the block intervals with a target time, usually a few minutes. Okay, so I've never heard of that. I've never heard of dark gravity wave difficulty adjustment, but I'm sure that they just said that just because. By definition, Dennis, with spec mining, you hold for the longer term dream of 100x. In short term, you're pretty much mining at a loss. Yeah, basically just mining at a loss, and then you're betting that one of the coins that you do spec mine has that 100x, and like theory, well, not theory, but law of averages, like if you mined all the coins here, one of them has to go up. But you can distill it down by just looking at the coins and then pick ones that are actually good. Even if they're not particularly looking too good, you can still mine them. But law of averages says if you mine all the coins, some of them are going to 100x, some of them are going to go exactly down to 0. So this is why people spec mine. Store of wealth. Okay, we don't really want to know about that. Let's focus on the dark gravity waves. Stable, resistant to hash rate fluctuations. Does it actually do anything that is new? Because there's a lot of coins out there that still do this, but we could keep our eye on this coin, I guess. A low total supply. What did it say that the supply was of the coin? Sorry. Let's just go back here. Supply. It's not really a low total supply, but sure. 3.6 million? I guess it is, but that'd be 350 blocks per year. That would be 10%-ish. And then decrease by 50 a year, so can it just give me the end? Wait, did it say it up there? Komodo gravity well. As much as I like the name of dark gravity wave difficulty adjustment, it just sounds like you just made that up on the spot. If it had something to do with dark gravity waves, as in like they had a sensor that sensed dark gravity waves, and I don't even know if they're real, but if that was a thing and they sensed it and then that would adjust the difficulty, that'd be interesting, but not really. I don't even know if dark gravity waves are real. Let's just have a look if it is real. But if some coin came out with that, it'd be an interesting thing to mine. Designed for smoother block times. Okay, so somebody actually came up with this and it's been implemented it in. I've never heard of it, but sure. Interesting. Let's just go for a 50-50 on Diabase. So I've got a pencil around here. I can actually write down the ones which we actually looked at today, and then we can note them down later on. So the minor coins, Diabase. Is that what it's called? Diabase, like database, but okay. Interesting. Let's move on to Hella. Never heard of this, but let's go down. Website. Getting started. White paper. Let's go instantly to that. Abstract. Replaces the SHA-256 algorithm. X11 Ghost. Is that what it's called? Dark gravity wave implementation. Interesting. So this is the first time I've ever heard of dark gravity wave. as an actual, not consensus mechanism, but I guess it is as well, a protocol. Hella Pay, defending against attacks. See, the more I look at all these coins, the more I think to myself that none of them can do anything close to what Kaspa can do. If that makes sense. Like when that Rust rewrite comes in, there's like, I don't think any coin can compete with it. I know that sounds kind of bad to say that, but there's probably actually no other better coin that could compete with it, because it's the first to ever have the parameters taken away. Every other proof of work cryptocurrency, at least, has parameters set, or at least hard coded into the code. So if you have this technology that can take away the parameters, then it's the first to do it, which everyone thought it was very impossible to do. That's why nobody ever tried to do it until, you know, Michael Sutton and all them, they came along and actually proved it, I guess, and are implementing it. But as I said, the more I look at these, the more I think that none of them are ever going to compare to Kaspa Coin. However, we can still look for ones that will have price increases in the future. I'm not saying that Kaspa Coin is going to be the only cryptocurrency. I'm just saying that it's the only one out there that has that provable technology and the team behind it to actually go forward with that. Anyway, master node, node responsibilities, pool anonymity, reward curve. Interesting reward curve. When does it end? 2071. Also, another mention of Kaspa Coin that I did hear about on a live stream. I think it was DJ Mind's actual live stream. They were talking about the fact that Kaspa Coin, probably in our lifetime, let's knock on wood, hope that I don't die, but in my lifetime, I'll be able to see the actual end of mining for Kaspa Coin in 2037 or something like that. Is it 2037 or 2040? I don't know, but that's something interesting. You know, we've never seen really how a proof of work cryptocurrency that big actually works at the end of the block cycle, I guess. We've never really seen it that big that has an end to the block cycle, because obviously Bitcoin's way into the future. So, you know, Kaspa Coin, if it starts climbing up there and it gets to like maybe top 20, that'll be considered a very large cryptocurrency, and potentially we will see in our lifetime the end of block rewards for that, and it will just transition to transaction fees. And at that point, we'll actually see how transaction fees are going to play out, mainly for Bitcoin, but for a lot of other proof of work coins. I'm just going to go for a no on Hella, and that wasn't really an inspiring white paper to read about, but sure. This dark gravity wave, I'm going to have to do some way more research into that, because it's popped up on two of these right now. Gope coin. Right off the bat, I just want to say no, but we have to look at it because we're going through it. Okay, bad gateway, we're just going to go for a no on that one then. Gain Pro X. Ghost Rider. Let's have a look. Highly scalable blockchain backend solution. Play to earn. Okay, interesting. Kind of like Neoxa. 21 billion. These developers, be more original. You don't have to copy 21 billion. Just because somebody else did it doesn't mean that you have to do it. Smart nodes will earn 55% of block rewards. Proof of work team. 15% for team. Absolutely not. Let's get off that. Okay, so we're going down coins right now. Let's keep going. Philox coin. Philox coin. I don't really know. Blockwood pre-mined 0. Okay, you're already better than 90% of the projects out there. Pre-mined. Pretty simple. Uses cross-border remittances, which is efficient algorithm. leveraging script-based technology, roadmap, implement smart contract functionality, forge strategic partnerships with banks, money transfer operators, and digital payment platforms. Okay, that's going to be a very hard thing to do, but sure, that might happen for you in the future, I guess. As I said, this is not a live stream to call out or really put any hate onto the developers of any of these coins. It's just some of the things that I see, you know, I just think you're basically setting yourself up for failure if you do like pre-mines or allocations through the block reward, or you know, like this website's not really the greatest website, but sure. Such pretty much like stuff like that, you know. I'd like you to be more professional if you're a developer. You might be just having fun with cryptocurrency. This might just be what this coin is. We're gonna go for a no on that. Let's go into Elenium. Elenium. Interesting. Mining, staking, add Elenium, add AL token. Anything here? Docs. Okay. Mining. Let's go mining. This staking. Wallet. Home. Right, so no white paper. Roadmap. Testnet. Done. Basic contract creation interface. Interesting. I'm gonna go for no on that one. It's not even showing a white paper. Like, before you release a cryptocurrency as a developer, you should write the white paper, at least have an outline for it. Because how on earth are people supposed to know exactly what your coin's about if you don't have a white paper on your thing? Like, what am I looking at here? Okay, I'm just gonna go for a no on that one. You know, I'm getting a bit kind of block X. Now, I've heard about block X before, so I've already kind of done my research into it. So I already kind of know that maybe this is already one that I would be speculatively mining, if that makes sense. Let's just click on the light paper. You guys can have a look around at this yourself, but I already know that it's a yes for block X, just based off try docs link on Elenium. It fails. Well, I don't know then. I've already gone through block X like myself, so this is stuff that I've seen before. But I give it a yes on at least trying to speculatively mine it right now. Hero coin. This has been one that's been very profitable for people, and you know, I've obviously done my own research into it because it's profitable. So let's just have a look at the white paper a little bit. Developed on Firo. Interesting, because, you know, proof of work, proof of stake, rewarding members through unique. This is probably why the profits are so good on it, because proof of stake is higher than the proof of work mechanism. If we go actually onto hash rate NL, GPUs. Okay, well, let's look for few. Was it Cairo coin? So, well, not as profitable as it used to be then. However, when we're looking at all coins, we still got good profitability on a lot of these. Claw, Ergo, and Radiant, Dynex, Nexa, Alephium, obviously one of the favorites for me. We will have to do a deep dive into Claw soon. Check out just kind of how it works. I know I did some video on it previously around 4 months ago, but never really deep dived into it, but we'll have a look at that. X11 is ASICs only. Yes, I believe that it is. So Kiro is, I'd say based off, the profitability of it, yes, it's good. And I always say this, if something's profitable to mine, just mine it. But in terms of spec mining, I wouldn't be spec mining Kiro coin. It's not really improving much on the proof of work side. But there's a lot of coins here, isn't there? Coco coin, I'm just gonna off rip say no to this. But let's have a look anyway. Sure. Key features, memes. Sure. Right, so we're gonna go for no on that one instantly. But I want to reiterate the point, if anything is profitable, just mine it and convert it into anything that you really are bullish on, I guess. Mainly Bitcoin. Okay, so max chain. Max chain ecosystem designed to bring real world usage. Best solutions for collective growth. Okay, this is a quite fleshed out actual website, so showing good potential already. Introduction to utility tokens, cross-chain presence, so like kind of what we see with Flux and their parallel assets, rewarding users. Power utilities. Stake their PO, but enjoy added benefit staking for rewards up to 2 other projects listed on the chain. Okay, so that's interesting enough, I guess, already. That you stake and you get rewards for 2 other projects listed on the chain. So I guess if there was more projects listed on the chain, then you'd get more rewards for staking. But in a spec mining term, I don't see how that's going to be valuable for us. But sure, that's interesting technology, I guess. Ignite QR, deflationary mechanics. Staking on all 3 chains incurs a 10% fee upon claiming. Interesting. So you have to make over 10%. And tokens burn, team wallet. Okay, so they have a team wallet already. You know, I was interested in the technology of dual or triple staking in through one coin, but the fact that they have a team wallet is annoying. Taxes, 3% staking pool, marketing and development. Yeah, let's go for a no on that. Well, actually, let's say a yes on this max chain coin, because the technology kind of actually looks okay on it. Because if we're talking about in a spec mining sense, then yes, because it has potential there. So I think, yeah, we're going to go for max chain. Okay, reversed Bitcoin. How does this work? Oh, God. There's just a lot of things on here that I just think, why would you even make a carbon copy of Bitcoin like that? The world's not ready for that many wallets called zombie wallets that are being excluded from the network due to lost keys in Bitcoin. However, the main advantage of reverse Bitcoin is that we increase the supply in the exact opposite way. Rewards will start from the minimum and increase. Okay, that's already a no from me, because that's not going to work. It just incentivizes miners to not mine right now and wait, because you get more in the future. A bit net money. Still, I can tell this is already just going to be like a Bitcoin clone with GPU mining from Ethash. Yeah, but powerful like Ethereum. Okay, yeah, we're going to go for a no on that one. Ready coin? Let's see, we're nearly at the bottom of this new coins list. I know these are from 3 months ago, but we're still going to have a little deep dive into, well, not deep dive into them, but just tell you if they're okay to be spec mined. Let's have a look. Anything here? Block Explorer, wallet, roadmap, coin info. Total supply unlimited. Interesting, but also not really anything I'm interested in. Node, staking games, altcoin mining, swap, exchange. No, not really. I just don't think with the unlimited coin supply that really hammers home the inflation, like the whole point of hedging against inflation. But sure, if you want to do a different kind of thing on proof of work, sure, like that is Ethereum's kind of model, so I guess, but it could work out, but Ethereum already did it. We're gonna go for a no on that. Rethereum. So I've heard a lot about Rethereum, and I was actually away on holiday for about 3 weeks. Yo, what's up, Mado Dado Mining? We're just covering, if you're just joining now, we're just covering some, I guess, speculatively mining coins. But as I was saying, I was on holiday when Ethereum really had its kind of YouTube wave, I'd say. That's mainly when I start to see coins that are going somewhere as YouTube, because that does drum up a lot of people to mine it and then buy it, I guess. It uses a new proof of work consensus with Blake 3 allowed for a natural progression from the chain for CPU, GPU, and security performance. If I'm going to be honest, I've already looked into it, but I like the sorry, I'm looking at my phone seeing what the chat was saying. I like the introduction of what they're doing from here. The fixed supply per block gradually decreases to 1 after 9 years. The total supply of 9 years will be this much, plus block fees and uncle rewards. So it's fully compatible with the Ethereum protocol, which is interesting, I guess, and can run any Ethereum smart contracts, being a proof of work. Experiment with new ideas to improve user experience. For example, Ethereum has plans to move the reward model for a 2.1% inflation target in the future, which could provide more stability and sustainability on the network. Okay, interesting. I've already looked at Ethereum, but I'll show you the white paper real quick. If you just scroll down, native currency, programmable currency, this is through the smart contracts on Ethereum, I guess. Ethereum is not Ethereum. Is Turing complete smart contract platform, impossible to recreate, and has no official anything preventing official capture. Aims to provide a reliable base layer and does so by upgrading the protocol conservatively. Requires constant skepticism in the community interactions. Okay, so interesting. They do have a amend the blocks to ledgers, however, some limitations such as high energy consumption, vulnerability to attacks. Let's put down, because I do like the Blake 3 algorithm plus the ETH hash algorithm. That's something new that we haven't really seen. So we're going to put down Ethereum, even though I've already done the research into it. But let's just put that as a speculatively coin there. And let's keep going. For Toro coin. At the end of the live stream, I'll just put up currently spec mining Ethereum. Okay, hopefully it goes somewhere. Yeah, well, you know, I like the fact that they're doing something new. You just have to produce something new that, you know, not everyone else has really gone for. Like that algorithm between Ethereum and Blake 3. Blake 3 is already a super efficient algorithm for GPUs. So it incentivizes miners to mine the coin. If you build on Blake 3, we've seen it with Ironfish, Alephium. There's one other that I saw. What is it called? Anyway, so yeah, it increases the incentive for miners to go over there because it has such a low power draw, and it doesn't really put harm onto your GPUs. However, let's move over to pot re-row. But a lot of these coins, as I said, are just the exact carbon copy of Bitcoin. Nothing really updated. You know, they just run off an algorithm. Like this one's script. Like, if you're not at least experimenting with algorithms, or at least not editing, but putting spins on algorithms, like, for example, Ravencoin is prog-pow, but car-pow altered, if that makes sense. Ethereum, as we saw, was ETH and Blake 3 kind of merged together. Kaspa Coin obviously created their own algorithm. Dynex, as we've seen as well, created their own algorithm. A lot of the Flux created their own algorithm. So you mainly probably don't want to go for the coins that haven't created their own algorithm, because that means that they're just piggybacking, and it's probably going to be the same in terms of mining, even though they can play around with the supply and stuff like that and the rewards over time. You want something that they put a lot of time into, because that means that they probably are serious about the coin, serious about developing it, if they develop their own algorithm, or at least used another one and put their own innovations onto an algorithm. So Potero Coin, we're just going to go for a hard no on that one. Not really much here to look at, I guess. I could already tell ferrite. I've never heard of this, but if you, like, you could basically, I don't know, BlockX, I know I said that that's a speculative coin that we could mine. That's just X11. Same with Kiro, which is FearoPow. This miners coin is script, I know, but we still, you know, had a look at them. But for the most part, I don't like people, I don't like people, but I don't like developers that don't put the amount of time into at least exploring different algorithms and trying to work around it, even if it doesn't work out as well as other algorithms. At least you had the innovative idea to go through that, and it shows that you're serious about developing the coin, and you put some thought behind it. Let's just go to the about. Mining rewards, white paper, ferrite. Never heard of this. Proposal to optimize transaction speed, the cash system. Okay, well, as I said, it's not going to keep up with Kaspa coins. So if it's aiming to do that, there's no way that it can keep up with Kaspa coin unless they implement that actual algorithm. How funding is raised without a pre-mine. Benefit of being the earliest to collect the coins at a low early stage. Coins newly listed users will sell their coins to obtain revenue, reducing the price. A large stash can then be obtained without resorting to pre-mining. Okay. So at least they had some sort of references and stuff like that. I'm going to go for a no on ferrite. I know we're kind of whizzing through these because the first ones were like us looking at them properly. Arsagility? Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. Go beyond next. Okay, fully fleshed out website already. When I click on white paper, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Dev fund already. That's a hard no for that because they have a dev fund. How many times can I say this? Don't do dev fund. Rely on community. Community will build your coin for you. You just have to listen to them. Zephyr. I've already taken a look at Zephyr and I kind of like it already. But we'll put that in the list as well. A lot of these coins are like 3 months old, so stablecoin protocol. Basically, what it does is it is using like this 3 collaboration thing where you have proof of work and then it leads into a stable coin that is built upon it. And that's just a real basic overview. If you look at the white paper, we'll scroll down here. Let's see, Ergo Foundation has been successful in implementing a number of ones. So this is how it works. Users can redeem or mint the Zeph USD and reserve Zeph RSV coin in exchange for the base coin. So that's how it works. They're going to create a stable coin on top of the proof of work coin. I don't know if we've actually seen that before. I'm trying to think. There's probably some out there which I'm forgetting, but it's a yes for me on Zephyr coin. I feel like I'm on what's it called? What is that TV show called? Like Dragon's Den, or what's it called? The Apprentice, maybe. No, Shark Tank. Sorry, Shark Tank is what I'm thinking of. And I'm just going through them and I'm thinking it's a yes for me. Rebel coin, newest opportunity for freedom. Right, I'm already going for a hard no on this just based off the website. So let's just get through these last ones. Trait cash, we already looked at trait as the coin, so let's go for no on that. Pepe Pow, we've seen profits on this before. Well, I know we have to look at the website, but personally don't see it going anywhere, but sure, it's profitable sometimes. So, I mean, yeah, mine it if it's profitable. But they also did create their own algorithm called meme hash. I believe that they were the one who created it. So props to the developers on that, even if it is just a basic alteration of a hashing algorithm already. At least you kind of put some effort into it. So overall, if we just go to, let's just start up a new docs. Okay, I didn't think I exposed anything there, but sure. What have we got? Let me type them out. Sorry. The minus coin. So out of all of the ones that we actually looked at, so actually let's bring up mining pool stats again. New coins, let's have a look here. So out of 35 coins, we've distilled it down. As I said, this is mainly how I would do speculatively mining. I've already done a lot of research into most of the coins out there, like Ethereum and Zephyr and BlockX. So I already kind of knew that they were good. These would be my picks so far out of these 35. In terms of speculatively mining them now, my top one or top two, I guess, is going to be Ethereum. So let's actually order them if we bring this up. Let's go there, Ethereum, take that down. BlockX is going to be my second one. So, oh god, I'm messing this up. Backwards, then enter. So Ethereum, BlockX. I'm gonna go with Zephyr. Let's just copy and paste them. Way easier. No. Zephyr. I'm gonna go with. I like Max Chain over these two coins just because it had some very good implementation there. Certain things, and we just then want to switch these two around. So that would be my order for spec mining. Out of all of these 35 coins, Ethereum at the top. So this is how I'd order it. Most of the hash rate goes on Ethereum. I don't split it as well. Remember that, I'm not going to split it. We're going to be very conservative because we are spec mining and it is power cost that we're putting into the coin. We're going to go with Ethereum receiving about, let's just say 40% of the potential. BlockX is going to be 25. of the potential like hash rate overall, we're saying. Now this obviously depends on which GPUs slash CPUs you can be mining with, and which ones work best for certain algorithms, I guess, which is better. Here we're going to go 15, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then I'd probably say this would bring us up to 90, and then 5% on the last two. So that's how I'd split the hash rate for all of these. I'd do Ethereum 40%, BlockX 25, Zephyr 15, Max Chain 10, Diabase 5, the miners coin 5. That's mainly what I would do. That's probably the most, but realistically, if I was going to be serious about speculatively mining, I'd take these two out and then split accordingly based on that percentage, whatever it made up to 100%. Those are all the coins that I just found that may have the potential. And realistically, I'd probably take this Max Chain coin out of there as well and just go for those three. So let's just say 50% on Ethereum. Let's edit these. But I'm just giving you, the reason that I did the 6 of them was just giving you examples of like kind of how you should do it, or at least distill down what coins are there. And then 20%. So Ethereum 50% of hash rate, BlockX 30, and Zephyr 20, depending on what hardware you have. If something's extremely efficient on the Ethereum algorithm, like all your cards, just stick it on there. I wouldn't really bother because we are spec mining and you want efficiency slash yield on the coin. So if you're just performing way better on Ethereum, then go for that. So that's basically what we covered for the live stream. Is there any other news out there that we can have a little look at here on subscriptions? I've got 10 people watching concurrently. That's great, actually. That's one of the best live streams I've had so far. Okay, so Chump Change was just live, so I'm guessing that some of you, at least 2 maybe, have come over from that. Prepared for higher electricity rates, mining shed, road to financial freedom, financial failure. Oh yeah, so if you guys want to, like, I'm just shouting out people right now, but if you guys want to go subscribe to him, he sets up basically, well, he does a lot of videos, not exactly focused on mining, but there is some mining videos from financial failure. If you guys want to go subscribe to him, then, you know, just tell him Sterling Spectre sent you. And yeah, hopefully trying to get an interview with Casper Silver soon, so that would be a great video for us to have on the channel. We talked a little bit, but we're just kind of arranging the times. So look for that in the future, because that's going to be coming out soon. Probably not this week, next week, maybe. Is there anything else here that I really like? I know I'm not subscribed to like everyone in mining right now. Just this is because it's on my channel. I actually have a separate YouTube account which I'm subscribed to basically everyone from like the lowest subscribers up to the highest subscribers, just so I can keep my pulse on the whole mining scene. This is why I discovered Greater Good Mining, maybe at like 300 subscribers. I remember he was at that. And yeah, he's been doing great actually. He's at 1.23k. I think he's gonna surpass me soon. You know, he's getting great views on his videos as well. So, you know, shout out to Greater Good. If you haven't seen our interview, it's on our channel somewhere. I know it's on his channel as well. I gave it over to him so he could upload it right there. Just started about how he started mining Casper ASICs and Dynex. I'm looking to do a video mainly focused on Casper mining, like a very in-depth video from GPU mining, FPGAs, and ASICs, which I've already talked to Greater Good Mining about, and he said that he'd be down to do a segment with me on ASIC mining because he has those ASICs, and me personally, I don't have them, so he can give more information into the ASIC mining side of Casper. Anything else that I would like to talk about from this update 2 days ago. Okay, Decred was one thing that I was going to look at. I think it had that change over. Oh, sorry. Before we get onto that, there's a new thing that you can create nexa tokens. It could be a nice, what's it called? I think it's here. Nexa creation medium native. Was it on here? Right, I'm getting confused now because, okay, it was this picture. Yes, so one of the main things about launching tokens on cryptocurrencies and having the ability to is that sometimes it does increase the price, so keep your eye out on Nexa because they just dropped this. It hasn't got actual full functionality into the Nexa wallet, but it's got functionality onto the Optopple wallet. Anyway, it's a simple process. You just start, you can name your great show. You think KS0 for kaspa is worth getting still? Definitely not right now, unless you have like free energy, then no. There's going to be way more efficient ASICs out there that can basically do way more. Even the KS3s do 50% more efficiency than the KS0s already, so there's not really much point. Anyway, this next thing we'll just go for whatever this is. Hold on, let me copy this address because I know we're going to need it later. So you just name your token whatever you want. F ticker SS for Sterling Spec there. You can add JSON metadata, but you know that's not really whatever. Divisible by how many, so you can put it to, I believe Bitcoin's 8 or 10. No, it is 8, isn't it? So that's how many decimals. Next, quantity, how many tokens, so you can put it at 21 million or 21 billion. Just go for that. Lock the amount, so you can untick this, so you can have a supply that is infinite, or you can have it locked to the supply that you just chose. Then you input your nexa address. Now remember, this only works for the Optopple wallet, I believe, or there is another wallet that said about it. Let me look down here. The Wally wallet or the Optopple wallet. So those two. Next, there's been a problem validation, raw value. Oh, okay, so let's just go through this quick. It's because I put too much as the coin thingy. Let's go for 24, lock, nexa address. Boom. Okay. So you do have to pay 2 million nexa, which is around $10 to mint your own tokens. But apart from that, once you have done that, you can actually have your own token, and it'll show up in this Optopple wallet, whatever it is, or you can have it in the Wally wallet, I guess. But this is for Android phone. Decred only has 1% minor block reward. Right. Okay. I haven't actually done any research into Decred, so I don't know. I just saw Son of a Tech's video on it, and that it was moving from ASICs over to GPUs or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was just a quick thing on Nexacoin. If you wanted to create your own tokens, it only costs about $10 to do it. For all of you that have just, or you're catching the end of this live stream, the whole point of it was spec mining, looking for coins. These are the 3 coins that I'd say are the best to be spec mining right now, plus the hash rates, which I'd share them between in terms of how much hardware you have. So Ethereum 50, BlockX 30, and Zephyr 20. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this live stream. If you guys did enjoy, just leave a like on the video, just so when I end the live stream, more people come and watch it after the fact, I guess. But it's been great, had great concurrent viewers, so my point is never going to be worth mining. Yeah, probably never going to be worth mining Decred. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, and yeah, that's about it, I guess. Mine these coins and become rich in the future. Not financial advice. I'll see you on Wednesday's video that is going to be uploaded.